This episode of Compromise depicts violence, gun use, as well as vulgar language. Enjoy. Wow.
Pretty impressive, right?
I'll say, what is all this?
It's where all the magic happens.
And by magic, he means wasting time and burning his eyebrows off with a welder.
What can I say? I'm ambitious. Call it home base. Has been for a few years now.
Mind you, he still comes and goes as he pleases.
Hey, I'm here when I need to be.
Come on, let's get inside.
I like your van.
Thanks. It was quite the thing back at Brotherly Love.
I bet.
I'm honestly surprised you two never ran into each other out there.
Lucky for you, we didn't.
Let's go.
Honey, I'm home.
Hey, you bring me food?
Better.
Who are they?
Strays.
Oh, yeah. FritX and Psyl0, was it?
How do you know?
Please. I see everything these two see. What are they doing here?
Nas thought it would be a good idea.
They're old friends. This is Artie's brother, Jay. He's usually nicer, but it's been a busy day. She's pretty much always like this, but you get used to it. Where's Mac at?
Not back yet.
Really? Did he come in last night?
I don't know. Jay was up longer than I was.
Didn't see him come in or out.
You call him?
A little busy here, Art.
How's the street looking?
22 injured and 16 kills accounted for so far.
Is that? Do you have a cam on our building?
We were expecting an attack. Street's been buzzing for weeks.
We were setting them up when we ran into you two.
We're trying to get the word out before everyone buys into the same report you saw.
Not that it ever helps.
This has been going on all around the country for weeks. It was just a matter of time before they started clearing out Philly slums. You don't follow Goliath?
We do. It's just been quiet. When did they...
Oh, you're really in the dark. Semper tried to shut down Goliath almost a year ago. Blocked off the real thing from anyone in any major city. You've been getting fed garbage if you didn't get around it. Hey, I'm only getting feed from 4 of the cams. You sure you set them up all right?
Yes, I'm sure.
See, you messed it up this time.
Must be getting some interference.
Sure, take her side.
I'm going live.
Shouldn't we wait for Mac to get here?
No time if we want the live upload.
Oh my god.
We should be out there. See if we can help. Get more cameras up. Something.
No way in hell we're going back out there.
But
The guys with guns want people like us to be roadkill, and we're broadcasting it. We're sitting tight for now.
This can't be happening.
Semper is cleaning up shop. Blowing up a few city blocks here and there is cheaper than catching everyone one by one to get them their software.
you can't make people act against their own well-being. Not if they're aware of it.
The news broadcast we saw, they were just making an excuse for the explosions.
That surprises you? Damn. We haven't ran into anyone this out of the loop since...
Look, we know the shit they spout isn't true, okay? We saw Mayfair Elementary go down and how they pushed it under the rug, but covering up for mass murder? I've never seen anything like this.
Feds have been gunning down civilians to get in their way for years. It's much easier to push aside. No one cares about a couple of dead net runners.
They're good at painting a pretty picture for the folks at home. Of course, they're so brain dead from all the updates they can hardly put 2 and 2 together anyway.
What does that mean?
Last I checked, you took your chips out when you weren't on the clock. It wasn't that big of a deal. And since when do news anchors need profession chips anyway?
Seems like a lot has happened since you last checked. Jobs started to require more invasive modifiers. Chips have more reach than they used to. You need more bio changes, more updates. It's been commonplace for a while now to plug in at work and have your consciousness borrowed for 10 hours a day. And the behavior modifiers are permanent.
The scariest part is, it wasn't even hard for them to do.
Technically, what most of the updates do, as far as we can tell, is give you a sense of satisfaction when you do things like go to work, go home, see your family, get on your social media, watch TV. It rewards regular, monotonous behavior, while, when overstimulated, causes a loss in dopamine levels. Going to your pre-designated workplace is the most fulfilling thing you could possibly do with your time.
The updates have always been sketchy. They've always been questionable, but when did it get this bad?
People like you.
Artie.
No, they're part of the problem. Just because you got your ports removed or never took a chip doesn't mean you didn't stand idly by when this shit was going on. People were dying from these updates. People like you if we hadn't saved your asses.
Artie, that's enough.
I left the burbs, my parents, all of it, so I could really know what the hell was going on. I lost sight of that, but I couldn't watch my friends go missing and die anymore.
Whether or not you choose to watch, the ship is still sinking. If you don't look, you drown.
We all wish we could look away sometimes. Could have gotten you both killed, but now that you're here, eyes wide open, eh?
You could say that.
Good. Now to get you both scanned in. What mods do you guys have? Anything to worry about? GPS, weapons? Stand still. I need to make sure you're not putting out any signals that could get us in trouble.
We're clean.
What do you have?
Eye corrections that are about 15 years old. No implants, no mods.
Imports?
Nope,
Removed?
never had them.
How'd you pull that off?
Hypersensitivity, apparently.
Seriously? And you never went in for the updates once they'd cured it?
Nah, I was already moved out by then. The parents tried to get me to do it, but that's when I met Nos out at Brotherly Love.
Spent the money on something much more fun, as I recall.
What about her?
She's clean.
Oh, really? Well, I watched the roof cave in on both of you, and she tossed it aside like it was nothing. Not to mention heaving a chunk of concrete off you. No strains, sprains, or even bruising. The gash on your forehead doesn't seem to have caused a concussion. Big mods like that don't come from third parties unless you're insane. And you don't seem particularly insane to me.
Thank you, but no updates, no mods, no chips.
Your port isn't standard. Where are you from?
I'm not sure.
How do you mean?
She's been with me the last 4 years, and nothing's been plugged into her, okay? What's it matter, anyway?
It's okay, Fritz. I just don't remember much from before I met Fritz.
Well, she's clean.
Told you.
Doesn't mean she doesn't have any mods. Just means they aren't connected to the grid.
So what? Did you wake up with a bloody head, or do you just not want to tell us?
Give her a break.
Oh, the people who have been off in La La Land want a break?
Seriously, chill, Artie. You can't.
They're part of the goddamn problem.
Mac isn't usually gone this long. It's stressing her out.
I'll go see if I missed a message from him.
You don't have any idea where he could be?
Nope.
He doesn't usually carry any communication on him, and he hasn't popped up on any facial rec I've got tabs on. He mentioned something about having business with Semper, but that was a few days before he took off, so who knows.
What business do you have with them?
I don't have any. Mac's business is Mac's business. If he comes back, he can tell you himself.
If he comes back?
What?
I just got a message.
Is that weird?
It's on an anonymous blockchain address. The only people who should be able to send anything to it are in this building.
Maybe it's Mac.
Maybe it's like the one we got.
No, I know what that looked like. This is... weird. It's just an address somewhere way out in the burbs, and
Whoa.
that's the Cognizance emblem.
Let me see. No, that's the mage, isn't it?
He's got a couple handles. Cognizance, Mage, Beta Blocker. Same guy as far as anyone can tell.
I don't know about this.
The fact that he was able to send a message to this address and hasn't compromised the entire place means he's an ally. And he wants us to go... No way.
What?
The Mayfair building.
The school where...
Yep.
Why would he want you to go there?
Beats me, but damn if we're not going to go take a look.
Seriously?
Seriously, what?
Take a look.
I'll grab Artie.
Don't worry, Fritz. Cognizance is one of us. They're in with Goliath.
No, this just seems weird.
What? You're not coming?
Are you crazy? After everything you just told us, you're willing to go into this blindly?
We always come prepared. Don't be a sissy.
Sai, can we talk?
Hey, you okay?
No. No. This is fucking crazy.
I know.
How can you be so calm?
I'm scared too, Fritz, but this just isn't the time to freak out.
This is all my fault, isn't it? We wouldn't have been in that building if I'd known things had gotten so bad. If I hadn't stuck my head in the ground, Sai, you could have gotten hurt, and you could have died, and it would have been my fault.
Hey, we did this together, okay? We both chose to keep our heads down.
I just couldn't watch my friends die anymore. And when I met you, I guess I just wanted to feel like everything was okay.
We thought we had one foot in the door. It's not your fault the world got this crazy.
You're okay, though?
As okay as I can be right now. At least we're somewhere safe.
I don't know if I want to live in a world like this. Not again.
I don't think we have much of a choice. The voice of Jay is DeAndre Anderson. The voice of Artemis is Sheena Gilbert. The voice of Nas is Chromatest J. Pansmaker, Fritz is Harry Farrar, and Psyl0 is Amanda Roundtree. Compromised is written and directed by Amanda Roundtree. Thank you so much for tuning into the 3rd episode of Compromised. Follow us on Instagram at compromised_official for updates and announcements, as well as on Twitter at compromised_BB. You can support this podcast with a follow, share, and a like. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.